So I'm going to be doing kind of like a what's in my camera bag sort of a video today to show you what I take on to different shooting locations. So I just got back from a specific video shooting where I needed a drone and then 2 cameras, so I'm going to be showing you what I need for that and everything that I'm using. First off, let's check out the drone, which is right here. I am using the DJI Phantom 3 Professional. At the time of posting this video, the DJI Phantom 4 has come out, but I have not upgraded to that, mainly because the camera is really the same. The specs have not changed at all. There's really no difference, and I don't really need those different tracking functions and safety things because I've never crashed this. Knock on wood. So that's really why I have not upgraded. Phantom 3 Professional has done me very well. If we look at, this is the actual DJI case, as you can see, it's DJI right there. I sort of jerry-rigged these prop guards because if you get this case, there's really no space to put these in there with all the other props and batteries and the charging cable. So I got these on the outside. They're clipped in right here and right here, so all you have to do is unclip this, and then these little short bungee cords, you just take them off and throw them on. So those are really nice right there. I really like this sort of setup since I can't really use the inside for that, but it doesn't really matter because they're just prop guards and they're meant to be dinged up anyways. So this is the standard, not the standard, but standard sort of setup for the Phantom. We've got controller body with an extra battery right here. Always keep them charged, but the charger is right here. The props with the extra props under there, and then the only thing that's kind of unique about this is we've got the filters right here. Got all of these filters to use in different lighting situations, if it's bright out or cloudy or whatever we want. Polarizers, ND filters, you name it. That's got it. Let's see, if we take this, I'm using the brand new DJI lanyard right here. Actually brand new for me, it's probably been out for a long time. Just gave 2 of those away to lucky subscribers. Anything else? I'm using the SD card that came with this. I really do like that. I could upgrade to a larger one, but I haven't had too many issues with the one that it came with. So that's enough with the drone part. So let's move on to my main camera bag. This bag itself is actually very affordable. You can find the link to buy it below. I haven't had any problems, but the build quality isn't that great, but for the camera equipment that I'm using, it works really, really well, and it's nice and compact. Great to throw over your shoulder and run with or whatever. If we actually look inside here, the main body that I'm using is the Canon 7D Mark II. Great for sports and nature. And then I'm also using the 70, the 200mm lens. Awesome lens. Debatably the best lens that Canon makes. But as you can see, this spacing with this backpack is just perfect to fit this camera in there. I've also got a wide lens here. It's the 17 to 40mm. It's not image stabilized, but I have not really had an issue with that. It is f4. Also haven't had an issue with that. This one is an f2.8 on the big lens. Some other stuff that I keep in here is a GoPro. Always comes in handy. I'll usually put the mounts in this bag if I'm bringing any fun mounts to use. Here's the battery charger. Fits really nice right there. Got 2 spare batteries. The other one is already charged and in the camera. Always keep them in the camera. Cleaning cloth. The pieces to go on the end of lenses in the camera, and then this shutter tool if I'm doing a long exposure or something where you need fast or where it's not going to bump the camera at all, this is awesome for this. I've done a video of this as well. You can find out more about how this actually works. If we move on to this awesome mesh part up here, I've got this whole slew of SD cards and stuff. I've got, let's get it all out here. This is the awesome PhotoFast micro SD card transfer thingy. I did a video on this as well. This thing works really well, but we've got an adapter for micro SD card. This is actually the one that should be in the drone. Another small SD card with the adapter right there. 32 gigabyte, 232 gigabytes. They're 90 megabits per second. That's what you need if you're doing 4K and stuff. And then I have two of the 95 megabit per second, 64 gigabyte ones. I only have one right here because the other one I'm using right now. Let me put these back in here. I love these zippers because, like, if you throw those little micro SD cards in there, they're not going to get lost. The other part we have in here is some post-it notes. Never know when you're going to need those. An ND filter, which works great when you're doing a long exposure shot when it's bright daylight, and then a Sharpie marker to write on your post-it notes or whatever you want. I found these tools to come very handy when you're shooting on the go, doing whatever. Basically, any photography needs or something, I can basically fit just in here with a GoPro. I have a GoPro mount that fits right in the hot shoe spot of the camera, so if I wanted to do any FPV, I could do that as well. It's really awesome because I can fit everything right in this camera bag. Now let's move on to the last one. So this is the bag that I kind of just put in everything that doesn't fit in the other two bags. I do have this Sony camera. It's a Alpha series. I think it's kind of comparable to the Rebel series and the Canon lineup. If you know what those are, it's kind of that same sort of lower end, not like the fancy ones. So this bag here is really nice since it has all this space. I can basically put any kind of GoPro mounts or flexible tripods. Anything really will fit in here. And then extra batteries. Go through a lot of Sony batteries because they're so small. The Canon ones at least are a little bit bigger. And then some like cleaning cloths. This flash thing that goes with it. And some other random stuff gets thrown in here. So basically this is everything I would carry to a normal video shoot or photography shoot. I didn't mention that with this one I would usually leave the 70-200 lens on that camera and then just have this nice short lens on this one so I wouldn't have to keep swapping lenses. That's really convenient to have if you're doing something solo, to have both a wide angle and a nice close-up lens, so then you're not switching lenses all the time, which wastes a lot of time. Please let me know what you think of these different things and let me know what you guys use to do whatever you do. I didn't also mention my iPhone 6 Plus, which I'm also using right now. Hello. I use that for a lot of stuff, not really for photos, but definitely video is great. Time-lapse is also great on the iPhone if you just want to capture something of other stuff. It's a nice extra camera to have around, and super convenient since you have it in your pocket the entire time. Thank you for watching. Hope you give this a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to see all this stuff getting used in action in the future. Bye.